Hi guys, I'm Janelle Bridge, psychic medium, and today I'm going to give you tips on how to get the most out of your psychic readings. I'm going to share with you the tips that I ask from my own clients, what I ask them to do in preparation for a session, and how they can get the most value out of their time with me in order for you to get the best connections, the best reading, and the best kind of information and guidance possible. So, one thing that I say to all of my clients in a preliminary kind of chat as we're setting up the meeting is that we're working with an energy wheel. So, I like to say that we're working with my energy, the energy of my client in front of me. So your energy and the energy of the spirit world. So it's like we've got three cogs in the wheel. Having access to both of our energy being open and ready to go in good spirits is like having that wheel spinning with three cogs working in the wheel. So if I rock up to a session and I'm unrested or I'm exhausted, if I'm in a bad mood, in low vibration, my cog in the wheel is going to be moving a little bit clunkily. Yeah. Same with you. So if I have a client that comes and sits in front of me and they kind of go, I've got to pep them up. I'm going to try and pep them up. Otherwise, I'm lumping that energy around the wheel and I'm not going to get the best connection with spirit because it needs to be a dance. It's an energy dance to get the most out of that. I guess with a psychic reading and a mediumship reading, it can start a little bit like, I'll just go, boom, this is what I see first of all. And when I get those yeses, that spins up the wheel, that spins up that energy wheel that we've just talked about. And it allows me to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And I'll start talking really fast and getting more and more energy through. So energy is so important. I can't do that with a client that is incredibly closed off and low energy. So it's so important to be really open. So important to be really open with our energy. So there's a few different ways that we can prepare for a psychic or mediumship reading. One thing that I like to say is please set your intention. So what do you intend to get out of the session? Writing it down is really powerful. So just thinking, I'd like a connection with my nan. I'd like to hear from my uncle who'd passed over. I'd like some guidance on my future. Write it down. Stick to a few. Don't write a list of 20 questions long. I've had that happen before too. And there's only limited things that we can go into. I like to give deep, detailed readings rather than just bits of all certain topics, if that makes sense. So really important that you set your intention. Totally okay to come to a reading and go, I don't know what I want. I just want guidance from the spirit world. Awesome. Let's do it. That's okay as well. But that is your intention. So you've set your intention to get whatever guidance comes through from those very intelligent folks in the spirit world. So setting intention, so important. And I advise people to do that the night before if they can. Sleep on it, have it enter through their mind and rest through it basically is a really cool thing. So setting intention is really, really important. One of the biggest things. And you don't have to tell us. I'd advise you not to tell us or tell me as your psychic what your intention is, because I set my intention. I'm saying intention all the time. I set my intention to meet your greatest need. So that might be slightly different than what you were hoping to get out of the session. Reason being, spirit sees our life holistically. So they see everything that's going on. They don't just see us backed up into a corner sometimes and wanting to know how to get out of that corner. They want to tell us about what's going on over there, or maybe we should look over this way and that type of thing as well. But you'll always have the opportunity to ask questions. So don't tell your psychic what your intention is, just put it out there. That's all you need to do. So setting your intention, boom, covered that. The next one is really important, and that's being open and trusting the process. So research your psychic or medium, or both psychic medium, very carefully. Go with who you are pulled towards. Go with who makes you feel safe. Go with the one that your gut tells you to go with. If you do not trust your psychic medium, you are not going to be open enough to get a really beautiful, detailed guidance on session. It's going to make it really, really hard. So being open and trusting the process is really important. I always, always, always try and have a laugh and raise our vibes before the session, keeping it lighthearted, but it's really, really important that you can trust the process and know that you're in a safe space. So if you don't feel that you're in a safe space with a medium, probably time to bug out and ask for a refund. You need to feel safe. There's a few tools that you can bring in to help you get the best out of your reading as well. So something that I like to use, I have a spirit guide roller from The Witch Apprentice. It's really beautiful. It's full of frankincense. I don't even know what the other ingredients are. Orange, sweet oil, patchouli, frankincense, clary sage, ylang ylang, and thyme oil. I still don't know how to say that word, which is not very witchy of me, is it? But I use this before every reading. I pop it on my wrist, I pop it behind my earlobes, on my neck. And the other thing that I do is burn frankincense in a diffuser. So if someone's coming in for a face-to-face, they're breathing in those good vibes too. So frankincense is said to open the heart and open the heart space. So if you've got some frankincense, dab it on. The other thing that you can add if you want to, supplementary before your reading, is a cacao. So a glass of cacao, it's a ceremonial cacao that again is said to open the heart space. So that can help help you to chill. It can help you to open your heart space. It can help you to get the best out of your reading. So that's 2 external tools that you can bring in. You definitely don't need to, but if you're feeling quite nervous or you're feeling quite closed off, that might be something you can add to your list if you want to. So if you need to rush to your appointment, which often happens, pop some good music on in the car. I am not ever telling you to rush to your appointment. Please don't rush. But I understand that sometimes people are dropping kids off at school, especially for me. I have a 9:30 a.m. session. So people are doing the school drop off and this and that, and then they're rocking up and they're feeling a bit flustered. Take some time to breathe through your shit. Take some time to sit and feel comfortable. Listen to some cool music. If you're getting ready the morning of or an hour before your appointment, have some good music on. Have a bit of a dance around the kitchen. I'm always kind of cooking dinner and having a dance and a sing and listening. It doesn't need to be spiritual. It just needs to be upbeat. It needs to make you happy. Music, that's going to raise our vibe. Raising our vibe helps our aura and our energy to be open, and it helps us to connect much quicker. That's really important. So music does that for me. Singing does that for me. Dancing does that for me. Be open. Go in with an open mind and don't expect your psychic to know everything about your lives. The way that I like to explain it is we are given puzzle pieces. Hey, catch this, hand it over, puzzle piece, puzzle piece, puzzle piece, puzzle piece. That's for you to put the puzzle pieces together as the client. It's not for the psychic to say, oh, hang on, where does this go? And trying to fit them into your life. We get puzzle pieces. We hand them over to you. They're clues. You can piece them together as you will. Also, don't expect everything to make sense on the spot, because it won't. It just will not. Some things you need to sit with. Some things will marinate. I did a reading today and we had white compression stockings coming through and we couldn't work out what they were for. Everything else made 100% sense and that didn't make sense. She messaged me, my client emailed me actually half an hour after the session. She goes, oh, those compression stockings. I'm a nurse. I'm putting them on people all the time. So would that just be that she's watching me? I'm like, oh, 100%. So things might not make sense right away and that's completely okay. So having that open mind is really important. And then the final tip that I'm going to give you is just have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. Have fun with it. Take it as guidance. Know that anything that comes to you is going to be beautiful, loving, healing guidance. It's not going to be anything that makes you scared. It's not going to be anything that brings you anxiety. You're going to get beautiful guidance from the other side. So have fun with it, relax, and trust the process. I hope that helps. Bye.